Hello?
Hello?
Okay, so I'm gonna get Obi.
He's online.
So I'm gonna assign it to you. So
Ovi is online, right?
I don't know. I'm adding it to the call. Can you join the team viewer?
Yes, now. Let me call Ovi.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Can you join?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you join the team viewer?
Yeah.
We'll go over 3 minutes, I guess. What did you want to talk about? Beautiful.
Yes, I prepared a few questions. First, can I start?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't know. Obi, are you in?
Yeah, yeah.
You see it?
I'm not. Wait a second. Yeah, I see.
Ovi is still playing.
Yeah, I wait for C-Talk.
Okay. No, you can wait. First question, right?
Yeah.
If I falls a lot to 3 bet, just keep 3 betting him, right? Uh,
Okay.
Simply, it's a lot easier for us to adjust to him than it is for him to adjust to us. You know what I mean? It's easy for you to see somebody 4 bet you start 4 bet. You know the frequency of 4 bets go up. It's easier for you to notice than you know than tighten up. You know what I mean? You look at the HUD and you see 4 bet versus hero. Once you
Yeah.
see it go up, it's easy for us to start making some adjustments, right? So I
Yeah.
would just 3 betting him wide and then go from there, right? If they keep folding, I'll just keep 3 betting him, you know. And there's a couple of good things that happen here, okay? When somebody does that to you, what do you start doing? You start noticing it, right?
Yeah.
And what do you start doing?
I go into 4-bet mode.
Yeah, exactly. If you go to 4 bet mode, how hard is it for somebody to adapt to that, right? Isn't it easy? How many times have you, how
Well,
many,
if he goes into
how many times have you
4-bet,
done that to somebody and then they jam and then you fold and you're like, fucking guy,
yeah,
right?
but if I 3-bet, he 4-bets, and I have my 4-bet range, and I always jam. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're the 3 better, you mean.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So it's easy for you to play your range then, right?
Yes.
But the guy who starts 4 betting more, you know, you're forcing him to do something that he doesn't usually do, right? But he starts trying to adjust, but he's always one step behind you, right?
Yeah.
If his 4 bet goes up, then it's easy for you to make some adjustment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just start 3 betting more value, more merge, right? Depolarize,
Yeah.
and then it makes it a lot easier for you to defend. Then you can do all sorts of stuff. But if the guy keeps folding, I mean, I'm gonna keep 3 betting him until you know. You're gonna see though, some guys, even the guys at 200 are funny like that, right? You three
Yes,
bet.
but
Oh,
they do sometimes they do adapt, and
of course they
uh,
Yeah, but I mean, if you, what I'm saying is it's easy for you to start making adjustments than it is for them, right? And what do? Do they start four bet calling tens under the gun? Some guys will, right? If you three bet them a lot. But against
Yeah.
me, they start doing with pocket eights under the gun, right? Because I three bet 15%, right?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I never jam less than eights, right? I only jam like queens, jacks, kings, aces, right? But then they four bet call pocket eights because they're frustrated. They can't do anything, right?
Well, I don't see that really well at the moment because I don't know the ranges. I only know in big blind versus small blind something like this. I start 3 betting only this
For what?
if he 4 bets a lot.
You four bets a lot. This is versus blind versus the button, though, right?
Versus small blind.
Versus small blind, big blind versus small blind.
Yes.
So you three bet this if the guy four bets a lot.
Yeah. And I ship.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it. You ship like almost everything.
Yes.
I would call ace queen, jack. I would call those.
Yeah.
Then I would ship that. I would call this. I would call this.
Yeah.
Call that. I would ship some of these tens probably. I wouldn't three bet tens though if he four bets a lot. I would just call it pre-flop. Okay.
Okay, so this you would call sometimes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. No, I would always call. I wouldn't fold it.
Okay.
If he's four betting a lot, that's I mean, why am I folding ace jack? Why am I three betting ace jack if I'm not calling it, right?
Yeah, because he's not calling with weaker ace,
Yeah.
but he's four betting with a weaker ace, and you exploit this post flop.
Exactly.
When we see an ace on the flop, we can take him more money.
Exactly.
And these a6 and pockets I ship, right?
Yeah, as bluff. They're bluffs. Once he four bets, I mean, there's no way he's folding less than 50% equity, right?
So you do not think about the frequency. Let's go back. You do not think 3 times I 3 bet 1 time I don't, or something like this.
No, no, no. When the guy four bets a lot, this is exactly what I do, right?
Yeah.
I don't make adjustments because people. It's harder for people to adjust their four betting, right? Like I said, if they're four betting 10%, it's hard for them to lower it. You know what I mean? They're not gonna start getting going. They're not gonna start tightening up. You know, when they because I mean these scenarios where you fight at people, it's very small. You know what I mean? 30%, 25%. So I mean they're not gonna start making adjustments. They're still gonna do the same thing they're doing, right? But obviously, if they start seeing you show up with ace two, if I jam ace two, and then yeah, you know, pocket twos, they see it, then I'm gonna make some adjustments myself. You have to, right? If the
Yeah.
guy knows you're shipping ace three, ace four, now he's gonna four bet call ace jack, then you can't start shipping that again, right?
I'll start shipping pocket bets, right?
Yeah, it happened to me. One time I three bet ship a guy with pocket twos and fours, threes, fives,
Yes.
and then he four bet calls with nines and eights.
So now you have to make some adjustments there if they start seeing you show up with pocket twos, threes, ace two, ace three, because they know now you're willing to fight that bluff. They take notes, right?
Yeah, sure.
Notes, then you have to start adjusting your three betting. So cutting down like a couple of these, you don't do one of them, and then still ship this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because even against his calling range, if he calls with ace jack, ace queen, if he starts expanding ace 10, king queen, king jack, that's fine. We're still flipping with that range, right? Okay. But if they see it, then yeah, we have to make some adjustment. But I mean, that will be, you'll know, right? I mean, don't be an idiot and keep doing the same thing if the guy is adjusting, right? You know, if you start seeing four bet call you a pocket seven, eight, So then stop 3-bet jamming pocket 2s to 5s, right? And then shift it up, so now you only 4-bet call, you 3-bet jam 10s up, and then you make money, right?
Yeah.
So to answer your question, yeah, I will. You know, if a guy keeps folding 3-bets, I mean, there's one guy that I used to play against, MBML. He's a coach on poker strategy.
Yeah.
I used to do that to him all the time because he folded so much of 3-bet. I would just keep going, and then I noticed he was 4-betting me a lot, so I shifted my 3-betting right to more value. And then he says, then he complains that I run so good against him, right?
Yeah.
But because he was seeing me 3-betting him 40%, and then I shifted gears and just went all value. Uh, there's a reason why I ran so good against him because I was making adjustments, right? Okay. So yeah, so if the guy folds a lot, don't get too used to it because at 50 and now you're gonna get a lot of guys like that who just like open, fold, open, fold, open, fold, open, fold, and they don't adjust. Guys at 600, 400 are gonna adjust faster, so you won't get that anymore. They might fold a couple of times to you, but then the third time they start calling with ace 8, ace 7 suited, right?
Just a second, please. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. What else?
Okay. In Equilab, I have. This is how my 40% looks like, and if you would make some adjustments, especially to the 50%, something.
This is how much I raise or somebody raises in?
Yes. How would your 40, 50, 60, 70 would look different from mine?
So let's say, for example, 40%. I would start using more connected cards than Queen 9, Ace 2, Ace 3, Ace 4, Ace 5. I use like 3, 4, 5, 3. These are. I'd rather use like Queen 6, Queen 5 than Ace 4, Ace 5.
This is button open raise.
No, I think he's. I don't know. Just in general, right?
It can be like a loose cutoff, maybe, or a button.
Let's say if it's a button, if it's 40%, I would start opening all my Queen X suited. I'll cut off some of these offsuit hands. I would more connected than these ones, right?
So ace 5, ace 4 not?
Ace 4, ace 5. No, I would raise all these at the button, but I wouldn't use too many King X offsuits, right? I'd rather use like 8-5 suited, you know. Probably look something like that. So my 40% will look something like that.
I'm gonna save.
Yeah.
And 50.
50. Just open all your Queen X, your Jack X. See, like those Jack 2 suit, Jack 4 suit, it's gonna be better than these Queen 7, right? And Queen 8.
Because it's suited.
Because of the suited. You're gonna have more equity. Queen 7, I wouldn't. Queen 6. Let's go with that. Way back.
How much should we defend? Let's say if a guy 3-bets 10% and the other guy 3-bets 20%.
How much would I defend? I would open tighter. I wouldn't defend. I wouldn't defend differently. I would just open tighter, right?
So if a guy
Opening 50%, if the small blind is 3-betting 10 and the big blind is 3-betting 20, you probably want to open at 35%, 28 to 35, 30% around there.
okay,
I mean, what's going to be easier, right? To keep opening 50% and start defending more, or start tightening up in that spot? What's going to make your life easier, you think?
yeah, I also tighten up when I see a guy 3-bets a lot in the blinds.
Yeah, I mean, so that's a natural tendency. So like, The guy three bets 30% or in the big blind, right? What do you guys generally do?
They defend a lot wider, and
So let's say, for example, I don't know. Let's find a guy.
If one guy three bets 30%,
Yeah, let's say, for example, I did. Right?
I would open like 25%.
So here, three bets 24%, right?
Yeah.
Then folds 33% to steals. I mean, what do you open? You usually open like 45%, 50%. What do you open here?
I would open only what I would call a three bet.
So like 18%.
25.
And you
25, I think.
you call all of it?
Yeah.
No,
Probably it's close, right? I probably end up holding some. I mean, you can't defend your entire range. These three betting you 24% and you're opening 24 and defending 24, you're gonna lose money, right?
of course.
Because the position, you know. A lot of times you're gonna overfold too much, right?
Yeah.
And you won't get too many guys like that, right? But you're gonna have to make some adjustments, okay, to your range. Um, so that's how I would play, right? In general, control.
What other screen? Okay. So 50% you would add this and cut this.
Yeah, I would.
And you wouldn't add the king X.
What if somebody is three betting a lot, or what's your question?
That's your
Since
standard.
my standard. I don't open 50% to the button. So my standard is just open all king X. I don't tighten up too much. Even if they three bet 20 and 10, I still open pretty wide, but I just defend a lot more than you guys, right? But I don't want to put you guys in the shoes where you guys start bluffing more. So
Okay. The difference between this one and this one would be the king X.
50%. But for playability wise, I do open all king X, but I think
So I would only include it in
cut out,
60.
cut out. Okay, for you, just probably cut out like this. Okay,
Okay.
and again, you're the button. Do something like that. 78 offsuit. Okay, so how about let's just start off like new, okay? Like what I would do, okay, so let's say 50%. When would I open 50% is what you should ask more than what I would open 50%, right? So if somebody's three betting a lot, I would. The reason why I open more suited cards is because I call with them more, right? Like 5-8 suited, 9-6 suited, 7-9 suited, 8-6 suited, 7-5 suited. Because then if they three bet a lot, then I'll start defending wider, right? And then I'll use a lot of that to call. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my 50% would look like. Now I make so many adjustments in my game while I'm playing that I don't have a standard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Depends on
Yeah.
the guy's post-flop tendencies. Like if the person, let's say for example, a three bets 20%, like what Ovi said, okay, but he
Okay.
check folds a ton, then I'll start defending a lot of these suited cards. Okay, I'll open a lot of these suited cards. You know what I mean? Because I won't call with King 5, King 4, King 3, King 7, but I will call with these suited cards because of the extra equity that we have, right?
Yeah.
And also less domination factors, okay? So I'll take that into consideration. I'll start making some adjustment there. If the guy barrels a lot, you know, um, then I'll reduce it to a lot tighter range where I don't, I don't start calling with Jack Nine offsuit three bets because I got three bets a lot. I'll start cutting it out of my range. I'll tighten up, is what I'm saying, right? Okay. I'll make a lot of adjustments. Like my 50% will now, well, the top will look the same, but the bottom changes a lot based on what
I
the
see.
person does, right? You know what I mean? The tendencies, if I'm gonna bluff them a lot, or not.
Okay,
If Go ahead.
I understand.
Hold on, I can see. I'll tell you.
Next,
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Go ahead. Okay.
yeah.
Go ahead. Which hand goes for which exploit? What quality should I look for in hand when I exploit? Not potential, exploitability. So it depends on how exploitable it is, right? If it's exploitable, where let's say for example the guy folds 72% to three bet, then we don't have to think about it, right?
Yeah.
Because we're just gonna three bet him anyways. And what I taught you guys was don't go more than that. If it's auto profit, don't do more work than that, right? If the guy folds 72% and you have 10 high and the board comes ace, ace, king, you guys generally bluff.
Check fold.
Right? You guys generally bluff though, right?
No.
No,
Ace, ace, king board?
no.
No? Just give up, right?
Yeah.
Okay? But too many guys start bet, and then check fold. Or starts betting once and give up. If the guy folds 72%, just think of it as a hit and run, right? With three bets, with any two cards, and then we check fold, right?
Yeah.
So, what quality should I look for in hand when I exploit?
And I take the four exploits. When he see bets
I see
much,
low bet fold.
yes, he folds to raises very little, 30% or so.
Just value hands, right? He has a high C bet but never folds to raises, you mean?
Yes.
So then you can only just raise for value then, right? Top
Yes.
pair, top kicker, king queen on a queen XX, king queen on a king XX board. Call and check raise for value.
Yeah.
Um, is that your question?
Yeah. The bottom of my range would be king 8. I
Is
will
this
raise the 8.
when you three bet or what's your
I call.
when you're the caller,
I'm
right?
in the only. I'm in the big blind versus small blind. All questions are about this.
Big blind versus small blind. If the guy has a high C bet and low bet fold,
Yes. I would raise king 8, right?
three bet or call.
On the flop, I hit an 8.
Raise.
No,
Top
I
pair.
think don't. That's too thin. Just call if he has a high C bet because I mean you're ahead of his range, right? But the only thing you should raise is like for value, right? Hands that you can get a lot of value from worse hands. King eight on an eight XX board, probably just call.
And raise with an overpair.
Make it
Nines.
call. Don't get too creative.
Okay.
Going for too thin value. Right? Just call with those hands. On eight XX board, King eight, it's call, right? Um,
Okay.
but like Ace eight, you can raise.
Yeah.
I probably still even call there, but I mean on boards that where you rep nothing. Let's say for example like a Queen 6-2 board, rainbow, and you have King Queen. I will start raising there with King Queen, but I'll call with Queen Jack, right?
Yeah.
On a King XX board, I'll do the same thing with King Queen, but with King Jack, I'll just call. It depends how low of a bet fold he is and how high of a C bet he is. Then I might take King Jack and raise for value, right? But then that's as high as I go, right? I don't bluff too much, or I don't value raise too often with like worse hands. King eight on a King XX board, I'll never raise. I'll just call.
I was thinking to construct my range in a way that pre-flop to call with hands that I can do that versus him. Raise for value.
I mean, so take more of these broadways, right? So king, queen, ace, queen. When you you never call with this, right? But
So
like,
I should definitely tighten up my calling range in this
no,
spot.
just because he has high c bet and low fold, I don't tighten up. You should still call with hands like these, right? You know, because I mean, if he's c betting a high amount, then we can bluff catch a lot too, right?
Yeah.
You know, because his range is going to be wider, right? So you can still call with these. You know, jack offsuit, jack pins.
If he opens like 50%,
He
try
opens like
to.
50%,
Yes.
and he has a high c bet.
Yes.
Does he have like a high turn c bet river? You know what I mean? Those things
Yeah.
come into account too, right? If
Yes.
he
All on all streets.
all streets,
Yes. I can't
so then
float or something versus him.
so then I would flat some of these now, right? So if that's the case, I would flat some of these and raise the c bets.
Okay.
Aces, kings, ace, king, queens on the ace xx, king xx board. Okay. Um, I mean, you have to add some of these value hands so that you can you have a stronger range to defend against him too, right? I mean, with having aces and kings is good if he bets, right?
Yeah.
So
So these are the most important hands.
yeah,
Okay. And
and
if
I would set mine a lot too.
set mine, yeah.
Yeah, I would set mine all my pocket pairs simply because you know
He bets.
it does bets. So I would call a lot of like suited cards too. So if I flop a flush draw, I'd call, and then jam, even if I miss, right?
Okay.
You know, it's called the Mississippi bluff against those guys that barrel a lot.
Yeah, that's good to know.
So let's say, for example, I have 9-10 suited, and the board comes, 6-7-2, turns a queen, rivers ace, and he bets again. I'll ship it with my busted draw, right?
On the river,
Yeah, yeah. The call, and jam, right? They
if he
give,
checks, you still jump.
yeah. No, if he checks, then you should bet, right?
Yeah.
But like you said, he bets a high frequency, bets a lot, then you can take some of those draws. You know, let's say you have 9-10 and the board is 7-8 queen, right? He bets, you call, turn into an ace. He bets again, you call. River's a deuce. He bets again, you jam. You know, because we're just targeting his wide range. You know, his 50% that he opened, and he bets a lot, then we can bluff them more profitably, right? With some of our drawing hands. Okay, so if the board, let's say you have 10-7, and the board is 8-9-2,
Yeah.
you can jam,
Jam.
right? It's better on dry boards than on wet boards, though. Meaning, like, if it's two hearts, then it's probably not as optimal. But if it's like a rainbow, 8-9-2, where we
Yeah,
do have a
because he
lot,
could have the heart, right?
yeah, where we could have a lot of sets in our range that calls twice and jams, and then you should turn your hand to a bluff a lot against those guys. Okay.
Okay. And the best.
Yeah, and those just same thing. Call, and jam. Or raises flop C bet if you don't like the phone. I still call like Jack 8 suited. Queen
Okay,
8 suited,
maybe we
Jack 8
can go
suited.
like this.
Yeah, something like that, man.
If he bets, folds very much.
And then call a lot wider, right?
Yeah.
A lot more suited cards, just call. Like 4-5, 6-4. With the intent to bluff with backdoor draws, with some draws, gut shots.
All the suited cards.
Not all, but the connected suited one, like that. 9-6,
King X.
9-6 suited, 5-8 suited, 7-4 suited, 6-3 suited. Not 5-2 though. Some Queen 7 suited, yeah. Maybe some King X suited. Then I would take 8-9 offsuit, 7-8 offsuit, 6-7 offsuit. Anything that's connected, I'll start calling now. Like Jack 9 offsuit, 10-8 offsuit. and we're gonna the plan is to exploit him post flop, right? So if we pick up any kind of gut shot, straight draw, backdoor straight draw, backdoor gut, backdoor straight draw, we can bluff raise, right?
Okay.
The reason why I use a connected is because if they have like if they're folding a lot, then we can bluff. Let's say for example 9-7 board, we can bluff 10-2-3 board, right? You know what I mean? With a lot of backdoor draws, right? Or if the board is like Queen 6-5, we can check raise.
Check raise. 10, 6, 5. Okay.
And then with like a gut shot, right?
Yeah, we raise with some equity. Okay, I'll save this. And if he plays check fold, then do I need some playability or any two cards?
If he raises and check folds a high amount, then go 100%. Call everything.
Okay.
Alright? Remember I told you sometimes I'm gonna teach you to call because I went through a scenario with a coaching just before this coaching session, and the guy c-bet 38% on the flop and check fold at 75%. He's a reg, right? And it's a weird reg, but he's a reg, right? 38% and check folds 75, and the guy was folding Queen 9 suited, 9-6 suited, right? And I'm telling him I don't fold 8-2 offsuit here, right?
Yeah.
What I mean? I know it's kind of awkward for you guys to call it 8-2 offsuit, 8-3 offsuit because you guys are not used to it. It's not it's not what you've been taught, right?
Yeah.
But of course, here it depends a lot on how much he checks too, right? If it's like 40%, he c-bets 40%, and then check folds at 75%, then I'll just defend everything. There's two good things that can come out of it, right? One is we don't fold to steal anymore, right? Our fold to steal drops a lot in this spot, right?
Yeah.
So everybody around you is going to see, let's say for example, the whole table sees you fold 49%, right? But you could be folding 0% to this one guy, but folding 60% to everyone else, right?
Yeah.
Still see 50% fold to steal. You know what I mean? 48. So in a way, you can use him to create this image that you want. That I don't like to fold, right? So I will take a lot of my hands. Like if the guy doesn't barrel c-bet a lot, I'll call any two cards. If the guy bets 50% in time and check folds 70%. When he does check, then I won't call with 100%. I'll call with like 80%, right?
Okay.
75%, something like that, just so that I can exploit it, right?
Yeah, you still would call a lot wider than his opening.
Yeah, I would. I mean, if he's that, if they bet once and give up, I would call. Let's say, for example, somebody c-bets 65 on the flop and then 30 on the turn, right? Okay.
Okay.
65 on the flop, and
Yeah.
30 on the turn, and he check folds like 65%. So what I would start doing is I just start going all the suited cards. Okay, I would call all the suited cards, and then I would start adding like connected cards. Maybe Queen 8, 9, 6, 5, 7, 6, 5, like that, right? Simply that when you go connected cards, you can float a lot more, because you're gonna have some backdoor draws, you're gonna have some backdoor, gut shots, you're gonna have a lot of straight draws, right? So
Okay, so you only call with some equity. You fold if you hit nothing on the flop, right?
yeah, pretty much. No. If he bets once and gives up lots, I'm gonna call with this, but most of this is gonna give you equity, right?
Yeah.
That's why you play with more of the suited cards against those guys, right? Because you can float more. You're always going to flop one spade, one heart, and you can backdoor flush draw, right? But if they do that, then yeah, just stick with more suited cards because you can float more.
Yeah.
But then if I have no backdoor equity, then I fold. I don't float. I don't float just because he check folds a turn. We can exploit it, and I start floating with Jack 4 diamonds on a um, ace king 6 rainbow board without a diamond, right? You know what I mean? I always want that backdoor equity at least so I can continue, right?
Yeah.
But I don't want to float with air just because I want to float because I'm gonna have something to continue on or block on the turn or do whatever, right?
This high card potential, ace, x, offsuit, and king. When do you use them versus fishes?
When I'm in the big blind.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, so if the guy check fold a lot, no, I call with all these if the guy check fold a lot.
Okay.
I call with all my king X and ace X.
Okay.
Not just it's just I was talking about the guys when they bet out the flop a lot and then check the turn, and this is what I would defend, right?
Yeah.
But I would still call ace X against those guys too, right?
Yeah. Sure.
You thought I was folding them, right?
Yeah.
No, I mean you saw my HUD, right? I fold 28% in the big blind, and then 3 bet or the 33%. I fold 33 in the big blind and 3 bet 24, right? So.
Okay. I can delete this.
Okay.
I made some colors for my HUD, and if he falls to raise c-bet more than 60%,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
thinking that it's out of profit.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I would raise.
Okay. And also I colored the raise c-bet percent.
There's a high, low,
What
raise.
is the high, what is the low? I set it 8.5 low and 13.5 high.
No, 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 no. I mean, 13 provides that high. I think like 15 up is probably where you should say high.
15 is high
Yeah.
and low.
Of course, like this is just a general guide. Don't even get too much involved in this. You know what I mean? Because what happens is the calling range affects this too, right?
Yeah,
If the guy doesn't call a lot and he has a high, so you have to take that into consideration too. You know what I mean? But in
yeah,
general, I use 15 as a high. Beware, right? And then anything 14 and under, any under 8 is low.
yeah.
Use probably 9. 9 and under is low. Oh, 8.5 is fine.
Okay,
So between 8.5 and 14 is like mediocre, right? Like I don't go too crazy, but I don't defend wider. I don't. Anything over 15, I start going. Okay, I want to control my C betting, right? Into those guys,
okay.
I'll control more. If that makes sense.
Uh, when constructing our calling range, should we use let's say he has 3%. He opens 3% and can we go like this to calculate how much equity we need? Or let's see, 50. Or to pick each hand with 55% equity, let's say. Or we take a range that has 55% equity and the entire range. Or each hand individual.
I use it all individual because I mean, like I said,
So individual.
oh, I call a lot based on you can tell though the way I play is I look at their post flop tendencies too, right?
Yeah,
Leaks, and then I go from there. You know what I mean?
yes.
I don't try to construct what ranges I want to defend against overall. 3%. If the guy's raising 3%, but he's check folding 100%, then we have to do something different, right? You know. Um, I've never done that before. What you did. Uh, what did you do there? Can you go back to Ecolab? I don't play around with Ecolab too much.
Here, if he has, let's say, a
You,
range. 35, 40%.
He has a 40% range.
I can go click here and hand range calculator, and I want all hands that have 55% equity, and I calculate and take it to window, and it shows now only these hands have that equity versus that range.
Okay, and then you'll play that range against him.
Yeah,
And that will be in your calling.
that's only that. And if I go like,
But then this doesn't take into account their post swap tendencies, right?
yes, of course,
So you're
that is why you can go like this to calculate. If you say you need to realize only 40%, you know,
cool, yeah?
you would need only 40% equity, it gives you more hands.
Oh, that's cool.
Based on what you say, how much you need to realize your equity. If your realization factor is,
Yeah, but I mean that's like an educated guess, right?
yeah,
Based on what he's doing post swap and his
yes,
tendencies. Yeah. Okay. No, I've never really looked into that, but it's interesting. But I would just base my range a lot, like the way I've been teaching you. You know, just target. Don't worry about to play too optimal. Just look at guys' tendencies. Anything under like 400 L, people are just look at their post swap leagues and just exploit them the way I've been teaching you, right?
yeah,
Don't worry about constructing like what your calling ranges call uh, based on what they're doing post swap, and then you think you can exploit them, right? If you can't exploit them, then just fold. That's what I do. Okay,
yeah.
so let's go.
Uh,
Is that it?
I have a few more questions.
If Villa opens 33%, our big blind comes for free, so we can defend tighter and increase range. You okay? I'll polarize should do that range B. Polarize range value and block. Again, like this has a lot to do with how much you know what I mean. I don't want you to construct a range where you see 33% and you do the exact same range. You know
Yeah,
what? Because we want to play optimal. We want to make the most money we can at the table, right? We want to almost
yes, but if you open that tight, it comes for free, right? The big blind.
yeah, and you don't have to defend it. Yeah,
Okay,
as well. But I mean, like I said, you still want to.
I was thinking that and didn't know for sure.
Yeah, I still defend a lot, even if you open 3%, because we still have to take positional advantage, take advantage of it, right?
Yeah.
How
Next,
three-bet range be? Folds 55%. So what do I have to polarize range? Value the bluff. Fold to do a low fold to see that, and even value 10% bluff. If it's low, yeah, I mean that sounds good. What I would probably use.
so to polarize the range, if he is around 55%, I go like GTO style,
Yeah,
50-50. Okay,
if low 4 bet, what 4 to 3 bets? Possibly goes like 3 to 3 bet over value. If low to 4 bet, what 3 bet? And what 4 to C bet? What 3 bet over value? 4 to 3 bet and 4 to C bet.
it's not necessary to. I just want to understand the point where I only start to
Yeah,
merge my
it's merge
range.
range, yeah. 4 to 3 bets. I mean, you can add, you can add. I'll still 3 bet there. I don't know, 50%. I wouldn't, no, not 50, maybe 40%. I would start something like this. Here,
Okay,
this is where I would start here. Uh, value, right? The here, oh, same thing, right?
it's same. Only the fold to C bet is different.
Yeah, yeah, I know. So I'm trying to go through it. So I would do the same thing here and here, 40%.
Let me put an X. I can't move the mouse or something.
I can do,
No, it doesn't work.
yeah, that's fine. So there, the
Now at 40%.
40%, the second one.
40% and
Here I would go probably 40% too, and here I would go 35%
okay.
because it's more exploitable here, right?
Yeah.
So I would at 35%. So even if he folds 40%, we can still yeah, I would go at 35%. I would
Okay.
just keep attacking them, right?
Yeah.
Exploit them. Make sense?
Yeah.
Doesn't close it up. Obi, you said you have some hands? Let's go over your hand.
Uh, I have some. I didn't prepare anything.
That's fine. Let's go over some. The more I work with you guys, the better, right? You know? I'm also working on something that you guys would probably love, but it's more or less it's gonna be my new business venture, right? I'll let you guys know about it in a bit.
Yeah. Well, it's about trucks.
Trucks? No, no, no. Can you give me control, please?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, these are marked hands.
Yeah.
The database must be huge.
Yeah. And my computer is bad.
I've heard some of your hands that you don't use.
Yeah, maybe 50 ml.
50 and under, yeah, I think it's gonna be better for you. They
The
don't
20,
bet here, right? Why 3-bet here?
Uh, he's not falling against me. Only 46.
Um,
He's 4 betting more against me than the average.
yeah, but he folds so much, you're gonna get squeezed a lot in this spot, right?
He falls a lot against the average, but he's not falling against me.
No, I understand, but I mean, these guys are gonna squeeze. You know what I mean? If they have jacks, ace queen, ace jack, they're gonna squeeze, right?
Yeah, maybe.
So I mean, you're gonna make a lot of money here too, right? Like I said, I don't know if he folds 64 against you under the gun or not. Like we don't have that stat to know, right? All I know is this guy 3-bets a lot. This guy's a fish. So we keep the fish in the hand is one option, right? This guy squeezes quite a bit. Yeah, that might help. That's better.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy squeezes some. So I mean, oh, I mean 3-betting is fine, but don't. Uh, okay. 3-bet ace king offsuit and then call ace king suited is okay too. But if you show me the stats you had earlier and without a read, I'd probably just flat here, right? In general. You bet here. What do you think about triple barrel then?
not against this guy.
No?
No, he saw me three barreling bluff a lot of times.
Okay, so if he saw you, then yeah, don't. So call him. In position, right?
Yeah,
So no,
I was thinking he might be double barreling with an overpair like tens or jacks or queens.
yeah, but when you check back, you're not gonna rep aces and kings, right?
Yeah, but if I ship, he might fold those.
He might.
I don't know.
It's close, but I mean, but he's also gonna have pocket nines, pocket sixes, and sevens in his range, right?
Yeah, sure.
Threes, obviously, but no, I don't like to turn your hand to bluff because you don't rep much, right?
Yeah, only
I think
flash.
flushes, right? Like, so, but then a lot of flushes, you also bet on the flop. You know what I mean? So you're repping ace, king of spades,
Yeah.
right? Because if you had 8, 9 of spades, you bet the flop, right? You have 10 jack of spades, you bet the flop, right?
Mm,
You should. I mean, why would you check back 10 jack of spades?
Check back and give up.
So I don't bluff here. I don't think you're overthinking things. And then there's tell me why he should fold pocket tens here.
what?
Tell me why he should fold pocket tens.
Uh,
Your bluff doesn't make too much sense other than ace king of spades, right?
yeah.
You're up in one combo or pocket threes, right?
Yeah.
So two combos that you're up in, you know. So don't bluff. I think when this guy bets this much, what does that mean to you?
It's not bluffing.
In position, right?
Yeah.
If you're not bluffing in position, what makes you think he's under the gun and he starts bluffing, right?
Yeah.
Probably like kings or aces or whatever. Or you evaluate yourself.
Yes.
So that's just, I think, being a bit too creative, right? You don't have to, you know, Ovi. Go back to what I've taught you. Just keep your game really basic. How do I say it? I was teaching guys. Keep it simple, stupid, right? KISS strategy. Keep it simple, stupid. Don't try to. Here at 100 now, people don't think like, oh, he thinks, I think. You don't have to start leveling at that, right? Guys are so bad that what you have to do is go back to do what you've been doing from the beginning. Is just keep things very basic and simple. Because you know why? These guys make so many mistakes. Don't you see it all the time?
Yeah. They do.
You don't have to. You don't have to. The thing at the 100 L, 200 L is, guys, you don't have to force them into making mistakes. You know why? They do it themselves.
Yeah.
You know. So you don't have to try hard to do it. Just let the game come to you. You know, and then let them make all the mistakes. Don't try to be too creative. You know. You don't have to. It eliminates the. It's a call here is fine. Check. Fine. Wow. Sick. Call.
Just call.
I think call is best. He's gonna be stonking his sets too, right?
Yeah.
Sets and straights.
Two pairs.
Uh, maybe two pairs. Right? So he's gonna be donking sets, eights, sixes. So we're ahead of sixes and behind eights. So if we get it in here, it's like probably you're behind in general.
Yes, but if he bets a draw,
If he bets a draw, yeah, but even in his draws will be strong draws too, right? If you get it in. I don't like raising it too much because these guys could have the nuts too behind you. So I thought I'll call. If you call here, what happens is this guy could have overpair. It makes your life a hell of a lot easier. If he has overpair, he might raise here to protect against draws, right?
And
Yeah,
yeah.
but if he raise, we should fold in this spot.
If he raises with aces,
Yeah,
but then in this guy, you don't mind getting in against him, his range, because he might be raising here against our range, right? Which could have a lot of draws, you know? Ace 10 of spades, you know, Jack 9 of spades, King 9 of spades, you know, 5 6 of spades, right?
yeah,
So our range doesn't look like sets, so then we can stack off, you know, against him, right? I don't
yeah.
want to stack off against him though. I think 'cause he has all the straights in his range too, right? And flush draw, check, check. What do you think about checking here?
Mm,
To not get all
y-
in, to look for one street.
More value, right? From you know, I don't think you get much value now that the pit board pairs up. You have to remember you raise into 4 guys, right?
yeah, but if we check back and he has a draw, and
He's gonna bluff it then.
yeah, but not, we lose value.
Then you also value on yourself too, right? Against pocket 8s and 6s if he has it or straight, well not straight, but you're not even sure he'll call with a straight though, right?
Yeah.
Do you think he calls with a straight now? If you bet jam?
No.
No,
I mean, you know, this is not too in 2008 where everybody was stupid, right? It's easy to get money, right? Now we want to think how do we get value from him if he has, let's say, pocket 9s, you know, pocket 10, right? If I check here and then I can bet river, he might call me with a lot of those ranges too, right? I have the nuts, virtual nuts, right? So how do you get value? I mean, we're probably gonna get value even we're gonna get a stack if he has pocket 6s, right?
yeah,
You know, but how do we get value from 9s and 10s if he has it, right? By check and then bet that you can get more value too. Yeah, that's the thing I'm afraid is your value owning yourself. So if I just check back turn, then he donks river. If he jams, I still have to call, right? But if he jams, he probably doesn't jam with pocket 8s, right? Or 7 8.
If we check, how much can we bet on the river?
If he checks,
If
right?
we check,
We check here,
yeah,
and he checks the river.
yeah.
yeah.
I would jam that river.
Okay,
Then he might call pocket 9s, right? He might call pocket 10s. Is he repping ace, queen, king, queen of spades?
Okay,
You know what I mean? When we check back turn, we don't,
yeah.
in their eyes, we're perceived to have no value, right? So if he donks 42 here, I think you should just call the river. I mean, we might lose a bit of value from pocket 6s, right? But then you can also assume that he gets pocket 6s in sometimes too, right?
Yeah, but we have a value jam. Even if he has 8s and 6s.
The river is the 5. Do we have a value jam that has 8s and 6s? But he also has 7 and 8 too, right?
Yeah, yeah. There's another step.
Almost.
Okay.
So yeah, if he goes check, 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 then I jam that river anyway. Because he's gonna have more 9x, 8, 9, you know, 9, 10, ace 10, ace 9. Yeah, then this is if he checks here, then easy overbet ship. So hope he has a hand to call you, right? If he donks, I just call. I think. I mean, because he's not donking wide into 4 guys too, right? He's not like a fish, complete like fish. So it's gonna be sets too here, I think. It's been quite a lot of sets. I mean, he's not donking like a huge range. So I think when he talks to 4 guys, he's gonna have like 8 6s. So it's borderline to get value. I guess when the board pairs 8, I think you could ship for value, but close. So yeah, I like the sizing. Ovi, good sizing. Wow. I don't think you could fold, but I'm not loving my life now. What do you think about call? And jamming is okay, I guess. He's so passive, right?
Yeah.
I call here. What do you think?
Uh,
Calling is better than shipping,
yeah.
especially when he sizes it. When you size it to 10 BBs, I think this guy usually calls all of his like jacks, tens, ace queen, ace jack. He calls all that. He doesn't four bet it. He doesn't bluff, right?
Yeah.
I think calling here is probably better, and then if you flop an ace or a king, just block catch. When he does this, I think he's gonna be more like aces and kings and ace king.
Can you go back? Let's say we call pre-flop and comes this board.
Yeah, check call one.
Check call once and check fold.
Yeah, then check.
And if the turn was 7 of clubs,
You probably have to lose your stack with all that. You're gonna have odds to call. Is in all in, right?
yeah.
You probably have to call.
Is it better to donk ship or
No,
just check?
call. I think, and then he's gonna have if he's gonna have any bluffs at all, like ace 10, ace 9, he might bluff it too, right? I don't like donk jamming because he's not folding aces or kings, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But he might, if for some reason he has 9, 10, ace 10, he might, he has to jam it, right? You know? Or if he has ace king, he might jam it. Okay?
Yeah.
But I think his side, I mean, I know it sucks. I call or even like possibly fold here when he sizes it like this. I don't think this guy bluffs, right? So when he goes
Yeah.
650, I think even if you fold here, it's. I know it sounds nitty, right? But the way he plays overall and the sizing, it's like it's screaming value to me, right?
Yeah.
So I probably end up calling in game, but I mean I don't mind if you fold here either. It's like a sizing tell, right?
Yeah.
So we
He
should-
four bets just 5% against me.
Yeah, I mean, in
We
general,
should take a note that he 4-bets big with value. Aces.
maybe I would. No, I don't take notes, but I mean you could. I think. I mean, just his sizing already tells me that he has aces or kings, right?
Yeah.
Guys have these weird sizing tells, you know, and if you can pick up on some of it, it saves you a lot of money, right? Okay, so here we have 2 options, right? 4-bet or fold.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna 4-bet or fold the hand, and then we're gonna call. Probably 4-bet more than fold. Calling sucks, right? Simply because even though he has an 18% range, you're
He's
My plan was to call and check raise
okay.
against.
Here's your problem, right? Okay. you're falling back into the trap of what you used to do, right?
Yeah.
You used to do stuff without seeing. Okay, poker is a 7 card game. Okay, it's your two and the five in the middle. Texas Hold'em. Okay, if you do this, this is what you did before coaching with me, right? You
Yeah.
used to have a plan um, to outplay people. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you would do it regardless of the whatever board came. It didn't matter, right? So what happens is here you plan the hand out before you saw a flop, which is the first mistake already. Okay, because if you did this, then you don't need. It's not playing poker anymore because I mean these 3 cards have to dictate what we do. You know, does it hit his range? Does it hit our range? Right? And we bluff this range.
Yeah.
If you don't, you have this plan go into the hand. You're gonna bluff. Then this is what you did before coaching, right? So
Yeah.
if you're gonna do this, why don't you just 4-bet him then? Pre-flop. If his fold to 4-bet is 58%, do you think it's gonna be lower or higher in this spot?
It's lower.
I don't know if it's lower. I'm asking you, in this spot, if he has an 18% 3-bet, do you think it's gonna be lower or higher in general? Like
Should be higher.
sample size is not gonna say much.
Yeah.
But think about it. I mean, if his 3-bet overall is like, in general, 6 against MP, 3.9 against cutoff, it's 18 against cutoff. I mean, where is it going to be highest, do you think? Where's your bluff going to be most profitable?
Yeah.
It's to be here, right?
Yeah.
Why put yourself in the shoes where you check raise here when you can risk another, $11, or $21 and you take it down here? Or you're going to call and check raise to $30 on a board that doesn't hit your range. Too much. And do you really check raise a jack here?
Mm,
I think so, right?
yeah.
You do? You check raise ace jack?
Yeah. Not against him, but I bluff on this board.
No, you're bluffing it. I'm asking you, do you check raise ace jack?
No.
Exactly. So what are you check raising on this board then? Ace king? Pocket king?
No.
Throws.
Against him, I let him bluff me when I have nuts.
I just ship it. I don't call if you're gonna bluff. Okay, so I 4-bet him, he jams, I fold. Easy game, right? Okay?
Yeah.
One thing else you could do is, maybe not open this hand here, right? If
Yeah.
you always play back to this, it's going to cost you money, right? But don't get too carried away with bluffing. But don't go into a hand and think I'm going to bluff. Bluff because you see the board hits your range, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But don't never go into a hand thinking, because this is what you've always done before and it didn't work. You know what I mean? And you almost can't even lie to me that you never did it before.
No, I did it.
It was normal for you to do something like that, right? Whoa,
Yeah.
this guy 3-bet so much, I'm going to call and check raising. Right? Like, let's say, for example, here, so you're in the small blind against yourself. You raise with ace-2 offsuit. And then he 3-bets, then you go, okay, I got to do something. I'm going to 4-bet or I'm going to call and check raise him, right? Isn't that what you did before?
Yeah.
That's how you counter this strategy, right? This is how you counter him for 3-betting too much. You see? Or what do I teach you to do now if you're racing the small line to him?
Tighten up my opening range.
Enough, right?
Yeah.
And then you can defend more and make your life easier. Don't call and check raise with someone without seeing a flop, right? Or don't think like that. That's a bad way of thinking. But that's good that you get to see. This is the problem though. A lot of you guys have habits, you know, and slowly you guys go back to these old habits, okay? And
Yeah.
it's okay, it happens. But I mean, my job is to fix it so that you don't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they are just format, right? Okay. Oh, I like it. Nice sizing. Bad. Wow. Okay, once you raise to 4x, right? What does this guy's range look like to you, Ethan?
So then I think he said mines a lot.
What is that? Does he have Queen Jack?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Queen 10 suited?
Ace queen
Ace
probably.
queen.
King queen, yeah.
10 suited? Could have 8, 9, 9, 10.
Maybe. Yeah.
King Queen
Yeah. Probably.
suited, probably.
Yeah.
So that's,
In this,
that's only like what, 2 combo? No, 1 combo, right? The King Queen suited.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So 1 combo King Queen suited. A lot of Ace Queens he would call here, I think, with the fish in the hand.
yeah.
A lot of pocket pairs. So that's fine. Fish could have anything, right? So here I would bet again. Yeah, 20 is good. It's a dry board, so I don't mind.
And now check fold.
Well, this guy has not many 5x in his range, you think?
No, but
Yeah,
he
but
has sets.
yeah, he could have
That's it still.
sixes and sevens. What?
If that 4 was a
I think
blank,
with a ace queen, he would check back
Yeah.
on this card.
Okay.
He wouldn't. I don't think he's bluffing.
Do you think he bets pocket sixes on this river?
Mm, yeah, yeah. Why not?
Really?
yes.
Yeah,
You think he would bet for a value here with this guy in the hand with pocket sixes?
I would.
yeah. I would. I would bet. I don't. I'm not afraid of straights.
Yeah. It's close here, okay? Um, because of the way he plays, I think he could have 8, 9 suited in his range with this fish here.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he does.
I doubt he's bluffing.
You doubt he's bluffing?
Yeah.
Me too, I don't think he bluffs versus the fish.
Me too. He's the guy you said
Bluff flag, yeah.
yeah, with pocket nines the first hand.
I'd probably bet fold. I think is bet for.
If you bet, you are committed here.
Yeah, I'm committed to this guy, right?
How much would you bet?
50 something. I would check. I would check and decide whether I would check call or check fold.
If the river was a 3, a blank, I would check fold this river versus that guy.
Like it. I don't mind. It's close, right? It's because you raise 4x, so I'll probably fold if I get there. Three bet this. Yep, I like it. It's not the best board. So you can.
I have an open-ended here.
Yeah, I know that. I've played a bit of poker. Check call. Jamming. I'll probably just check call and go from there. Check Germany is okay, I guess, with the gut shot and all that. Yeah, I mean it's close. I don't mind. You can get them fold like a Jack X here, I think. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
only sets call.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Only sets call. And
Yeah,
those
yeah.
monster
So
draws.
yeah, I don't mind. I like it.
This guy plays 50 NL also.
This
That,
guy,
yeah.
Diego, bets ones with I mean I don't mind if you call pocket sevens here, what do you think? You get the showdown pretty easily with pocket sevens against him? You,
Yeah, but there is one guy after me.
yeah, but he has no value hands either. He should be three betting you with all his value hands, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not too concerned. I think against him I don't mind calling here with pocket sevens, but we get the showdown pretty easily against him. And he's bluffing quite a bit, so sevens I don't mind the call. Sixes I would fold. So let me see here.
We already saw this hand.
No, no, I'm looking at your stats, right?
Oh, okay.
It's got a little bit better.
What?
It's got you calm down a lot against under the gun.
Yeah.
His last coaching, so which is good. I mean, you're gonna put yourself in less marginal spots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Putting yourself in way too many difficult spots before. But let's go look at some hands now. This session. Okay, let's see where the spew comes from, right? Right, Ovi?
Yeah.
No, really, I want you to just go back to just applying what I teach you, and then keep it simple, man. I mean, you don't have to overthink things too much. Even at like 600, 1K, you don't have to think too much. People make so many mistakes. Have we saw this one already?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 9, yeah, it's fine. Check call. I don't know if I check jam, just check call. Uh, this is the worst board though, right? For our range. For his range is pretty good.
Check call and check fold turn.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Call for that. He's like never bluffing here against the shorty, right?
Yeah.
So I think just cooler him while you can. Ship it. Yep. This is a bit too big, right? The sizing.
Why?
It's got fold 70%, right?
Yeah.
A bit overkill in your
It's
sizes.
value against this fish.
Yeah, but I mean, we have positioned him, so I mean, you don't have to make it this big. I think like 10 is good. Good.
Yeah.
Right? Snap call, right?
Yeah,
We saw this already.
yeah.
It's close, so like I'm not. I don't know what to do there. I would pot control the turn though. I think and try to get more value from if he has draws, right? Strong draws. He's gonna bluff it in the river and he misses. I don't get it in here. I don't think I ever get it in here. Just call or fold. I think if he never bluffs, you could probably exploitably fold ace king. I know it sounds bad, like to fold ace king, but there's some spots where you just probably have to or can, right?
Yeah.
That's probably one of them. Ace, lovely dollars, and raise. Call. Yeah, four bets a lot.
Yeah.
Go eight then, okay?
He four bets a lot, but he also folds. Three bets 64.
Oh, okay. I still go eight, right?
Okay.
Go seven with the pocket aces, kings, ace king, and then go eight with pocket five, right? Because what happens is I want him to four bet me here, and I want to rebluff him.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to call; he likes to four bet or fold, right? So if I'm going to rebluff him, I mean, if I go seven, he's going to go smaller, 17, right? If I go eight, he's going to go 19. You know,
Yeah.
so I create more dead money this way. Boom, bink. Bet. Here I'm probably going to bet a little bit bigger. Simply, sevens never folds, right? Eights never folds. Tens never folds, so I bet a bit bigger. 12 probably. What do you think about shipping here?
Ship.
Yeah, ship the turn.
Oh, I don't take this line. I never take this line.
Make it look like you have ace king with ace of clubs. He's gonna call and fold a lot, right?
Yeah.
I want him to call with like ace queen with ace of clubs here, right? And then myself, I want to rep ace queen with ace of clubs, ace king with ace of clubs, right?
Yeah.
So that he hero calls a seven.
So if I ship the turn, I should have bet bigger on the flop to create more
Yeah.
a bigger pot. Yeah.
I mean, what happens is I want people to perceive that it's weakness, right? It's like king queen with the king of clubs, you know,
Yeah.
um, or like ace queen, ace jack with the ace of clubs, ace two with the ace of clubs, or something like that, right? Or ace four with the ace of clubs. I want people to perceive that, and a lot of guys will hero call me, and they should hero call you too because you're pretty wide, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, well, I don't expect him to fold that, but I collect EV bucks, right?
Yeah.
Pretty bad here. Call. Call. Check. A fold. Wow, sick.
Why fold?
I think aces not betting on this flop. Pocket aces.
No.
So he might be ace king.
Or flushes, right?
Yeah,
Good hearts. I fold. I make a biggie fold.
but this guy is for betting a lot against me. Yeah.
4 out of 9. Yeah. He likes you. I don't think bet check bet is a bluff line in this spot. That's why I fold.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't have if you bet 30 folds, right? So it's a weird spot. Yeah, I like it. The open raise or
Yeah.
yes, Devin. Wow. Fish. If they don't, I hope. Yeah. Call. Bet. Call. Check. Ship it. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Bluff kit.
Nice. Oh, oh, he limped. You're not allowed to fall, right? Check. Bet. What do you mean? What, just folding hairs?
I don't know. He was so aggressive. Check raises a lot.
I think we have better hands. We have better spots.
Yeah, of course we have.
We have a lot of better spots we can take down. I think it's only a $2 pot. Let him have it, and then we'll take his money out of spots, right? What do you think?
Yeah. Should fold here.
It's tough to play.
It's marginal, right? I mean, we have better hands to continue here, like Queen X, a lot of Queen X, right?
Yeah.
That why put yourself in a marginal spot with a second pair with good like small kicker, right?
Yeah.
And why do we have to defend this $2? You know, such a weak hand. I think I just avoid it. Like I said, remember that strategy I told you? Keep it simple, stupid. Don't
Yeah.
do it. Don't. What happens is, when you guys are grinding so much, you guys put so much pressure on your brains. These marginal spots. Let's just avoid it, okay? And this is, I think, is a marginal spot. You're not gonna make a lot of money calling down here,
Yeah, of
but
course.
you use your brain so much in this hand. You believe it or not, your brain is just like overpowered here. It's thinking so much. I just bet here and then he raise and I fold. Yeah, he's a monkey, but I don't have a strong enough bluff catcher. They could be doing this with ace four. Could be doing this, 5-6 even has a lot of equity against me. And your brain is like going like 150 miles an hour, and you lose money. But I mean, like, let's just not put yourself in that shoes where you have to think too much. This guy's a fish. Do you agree?
Yeah.
We make money off him so easily that you don't have to, try to make it off these marginal spots and just wait for him to make mistakes. He's gonna make so many mistakes. You know what I mean? You're gonna have aces, and he's gonna have 2-3 in the small blind, and he's gonna call you 3-bet, and he's gonna stack off on a King 9-3 board. So why do we have to pick up such a crappy spot? Okay? Avoid it.
Yeah.
I-
I have a question.
Yeah.
Let's say we are in big blind, and Greg limps. He has limp raise like 12, 13. and we isolate him with 7-6 suited.
Repeat again, sorry.
So we are in big blind.
Okay.
Reg limps in the small blind. He has limp raise 12 or 13.
Okay, then raise to 7 BBs.
Yeah, no, not 7.
Yeah, 7.
I isolate him 5 BBs,
Okay.
and he re-raise with 7.
Oh.
I have 7-6 suited.
Oh.
So you fold.
Oh, yeah.
Why? Why would he check races with pocket aces against me? In this spot I 3-bet 19%. Why he would check raise with limp raise
Because
with?
they watch this video that somebody released and they think it's a good idea. I think it's stupid against yourself, but then they're gonna
I think
because the sauce guy released this video, right?
yeah, I've seen.
You've seen it? He's
Yeah.
a lip raise. You know, I watch it too. I didn't do it, but I watch it to see what people are thinking. I did that, and then I played poker, and then the guy regs limps, and I go to 4 BBs, and they raise. So I figured out, wait a minute, I gotta go bigger, right? So I go 5 BBs now. I raised like that, and then I thought the same thing you did, right? I'm like, I 3-bet 19%. What the fuck are they limping, limp raising aces and kings? That can't be possible. So I pocket 6s, I go to 5 BBs. The guy went to 15, and I jammed pocket 6s, and he showed up with aces. Then another guy did the same thing. He limped. I went to 6 BBs, and he 3-bet me, and I jammed, ace queen. He showed up with kings. What the fuck? These guys are not bluffing over my big raises. And then I stopped. I stopped losing stacks after that. Okay?
Yeah, I did this today, and he falls.
You jam?
Yeah, with 7-6 suited.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the guys, right?
For me, it makes no sense to limp aces against me.
No, it doesn't make sense, but don't think like that. People are stupid, right? Right? So every time I raised to 6 BBs and I got it in with like those hands, I'm like, oh man, nobody's bluffing me when I do this. So then I stopped, right?
Yeah.
If you go 4 BBs, and they will lip raise you, right? But yeah, I don't. I stopped because the guys weren't showing me bluffs. So like, if they're not showing me bluffs, then I shouldn't be re-bluffing them, right?
You stopped for 5 betting.
Yeah, but
Once I raise to 5 or 6 or 7 BBs and they 3-bet me, they always have it, right?
Yeah.
13, 14, 15% limp raise, it's a lot. I think he has a lot of bluffs there.
Yeah, but don't if you want to cut down his bluffs, just go to like 7 BBs, 6 BBs, and it shuts it down. Okay, makes your life easier, and then they get in the fold. Stop limp raising. Once you go to 7, they cost them too much to bluff you, right? So they start limp calling, ace 2 suited, ace 10 suited, which is great, right? Because you have position. Okay,
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah.
But don't get too tricky. I mean, there you're putting yourself into more and more tricky spots. Here, like this, avoid it, okay? Like I'm saying, what I'm saying is, there's so many better opportunities for us in the next 15 minutes, 20 minutes to stack him. Let's not take this spot, okay?
Yeah.
Avoid the marginal spots and wait for him to have second pair, and then bet, and he calls. And you have top pair. So what I notice is you're starting to fall back into some of the old habits that you've had, right? I mean, I expect you guys to do this, okay? Girbo and Ovi.
Yeah.
I expect you guys to learn a lot from me in the beginning, and I expect you guys to have a period where you guys start doing stuff that you used to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It happens. Yeah, all of my students, not just you, not just your gearball. All of my students do it. I'm not lying to you, okay? It's the guys that, and you know that if you listen to me and just apply everything I teach you, you're gonna make money, right? but you have to let go of this way of thinking, the way you've done stuff before, right? And you will go back to making money. Keep things simple. It's that. Oh wow, this guy again.
This was the first hand. Then
You
there was.
him and then you double him again. Yeah, if it's the same guy, then I follow this queen. But then you didn't know, right? So
Yeah, then after I saw those two hands, I figured out that he open raises so big with only with nuts. So when he does this, I fold.
wow, it's half pot on this board. Raises, re-raises. First of all, I don't think he's gonna bet. He should be in a half pot with anything other than King 10. So we block some of the King 10.
Yeah,
So I think he's bluffing here quite a bit. We have a 55% range. Yeah, ship it.
I was thinking to ship here.
Ship it. Ship it. He's not betting half pot on this board with value.
Yeah, yeah. It's weird.
So ship it. It's a good spot to reblock him.
How much he bets on the river? Small.
He jam. He jam. Right?
Yeah. On the turn, he goes a little bit. I think I have odds here to call.
I think you have perfect odds to call with a gut shot and you probably river, but this makes sense his sizing, right? So this guy 3 bets out of position, so we call. Bets once and gives up a lot. So you call. Check.
That's an interesting spot on the river.
Oh. Smaller. What do you think about going like 18?
I wanted to create a bigger enough pot to ship the river.
Ship it. Wow. Why did you ship it?
I was scared of flush here.
Who cares?
He might
Hey,
play check call with king X with a flush draw on the turn.
Aces, ace, king, king, queen. Queens, jacks, that might love catch.
And also he may think that you got busted flush draw.
Yeah. Just ship it, I think. I just think I have nuts. I ship it though. Okay.
Yeah.
Must be fish. Yep, I like it. This is the guy I told you. We have so many opportunities to make money off him. Wow. Yeah, you have to call for the split. Yeah. You see what I mean, Ovi?
Yeah.
Don't, there's so many spots like this where you're gonna make money. You don't have to use the other one that you lost the stack, right? Like they say, he's so stupid that you don't have to try, right? Okay. Bet. I like it. A bet bigger. 12. I like it. Call. Oh, fish use a blocker bluff. You bet. I go $8, right?
Yeah.
The bigger you do it pre-flop, the more mistakes he'll make. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he calls a 10 jack, jack 8, and yeah, check.
Would you check here?
I would probably check back turn, yeah. You probably have to call. He's playing a wide range and he's calling and he's gonna bluff here. I mean, he's gonna have some flushes, but I think he's gonna have a lot of like 9, 10, 8, 9 that turns into bluff too. Don't get to see his hand. Bet. Bet.
Um, bet call, of course, no?
Yep. I mean, when you bet against him, you probably have to call it. But how much would I bet? Or possibly check back because he has so many busted draws. And yeah, check back is fine. Is that it? It won't let me click. So check. Wow. I was thinking if that's the river, I'd probably turn my hand to bluff.
Not against this guy.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good. Okay, so at least we pointed out some stuff that you guys try to learn some stuff, okay?
Yeah.
Um, I'll just keep it up. I mean, like I said, just go back to grinding and learning. If you feel uncomfortable, go to 50 now, play, right, for a few days. But if you're fine at 100, just stick to it. I think you should be okay at 100.
Yeah, I'm fine now.
I got a few more quest problems if you can bear with me.
Go ahead.
I give you the Team Weaver. So here are a few non-limit 50 opponents, and I made some big blind versus small blind 3-bet and calling ranges. And if you could correct them.
Correct them?
Yeah, I mean, your input on them, if they are good.
Practice.
So this is the first guy, Pakistan,
Okay.
and I opted for something like this.
What is this? Is it when you're in the big blind or in the small blind?
Big blind versus small blind.
Are
I'm
we
the big
big
blind.
blind? Or are we in the small blind?
He's in the small blind, Pakistan.
He's in the small line. Okay. And we would three bet. What's your three betting range look like?
The this one with one combo.
The dark blue?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
And these ones.
And then your calling range would be the light blue.
Yeah. And I made a few.
I would call a bit more than that because I mean, with 8-9 suited, 7-8 suited, I mean, you can call with those. Try to play more of these in position, like 7-8, 7-9-7, 8-6, 6-7, 6. These ones in position. Even 10-7 suited, you can call, but no, I would three bet those because he folds a lot to C bets, right?
Yeah.
So I would three bet C bet a lot. Three bet C bet, three bet C bet, and just exploit him that way. Okay. And then with some of these hands, the King Jack, King 10 call with the intent of floating a lot.
So the value 3-bet range looks okay. The bluff
I would add,
bet range
yeah, I would
with a6 is okay. Offsuit.
A6 offsuit to three bet.
Yeah. a6 to ace2.
Yeah, yeah, no, I like that. Yeah,
Okay. And king all the king x and queen.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, listen, don't worry too much about exploiting one guy, him, right? What I want you to do is, if they're not that exploitable, right? Avoid them. Don't get into too many, you know,
Yeah. Spot.
tough spots with them, right? Just avoid them a lot, you know. Like a lot of guys, what they do when they play against me is, I'm not that easy to play against, but you see the way I play, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but guys don't avoid me. You know what I mean? What they do is they keep opening 60% in the small blind, which they usually would, right? You know,
Yeah.
if they open 60%, they keep opening 60%. They don't make any adjustments over me. But really, I mean, if you see somebody that's tough to play against, just avoid them, right? Too many guys make the mistake of trying to make money off of me, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they end up losing more money.
They open the GTO and fold the GTO, but that's not good.
Yeah, but I mean, no, I mean it's good to play GTO against me, and then you don't get yourself into too many tough spots, right? But even like, but they don't. A lot of guys they open, especially at the higher stakes. You know what they do is they keep opening the same range. If they open 60%, they open. It doesn't matter who's in the big blind; they still open 60%, right?
Yeah.
And that's the wrong approach to take, right? If you see somebody is not exploitable, don't worry too much about trying to exploit them. Like I said, you see when Obi had the fish in the small blind, why are you worried so much about the other guys? You know what I mean? If you can't exploit them, just avoid them. Like Obi, you know that 7-8 suited hand
7, 8.
where you raise and the guy was three betting 18% in position, and then you call on the King Jack
Oh, yeah.
up.
It was in the cutoff.
Yeah, the cutoff. But I mean, what I'm saying is, if the guy's tough like that, start tightening up your range a bit, right?
Yeah.
Don't always open in that spot wide. You know, don't open. You know, hands that you just because your cutoff range is 30%, you're gonna open the same 30%. No, you should tighten up a bit, right?
Yeah.
Like 18% there, because if you do that, you're gonna make your post flop game a lot better and a lot less marginal spots. Okay, make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk to you guys. Yeah, I mean, don't worry. I don't think you guys should worry about this too much, right? But what I'm doing is, right now I'm getting a whole bunch of guys together and starting a business, right? Uh, more or less, it has to do with trading. Okay. What I was doing is I talked to one of my poker friends who's been trading for the last 5 years.
Trading?
Trading what?
stock market,
Okay.
stocks, like trading stocks, right?
Oh, okay.
The first 3.5 years he was break even, right? He still plays poker, but he trades more now because it's full time then, right? So he came to me. I went to him and I asked him like, hey, how is it going, right? And he says, yeah, this is past year and a half. He started to turn things around, right? So he got a coach that he paid some good money to get coaching from, and that's when he started becoming better. So I was looking for a coach to do the same thing, right? But do you guys know what trading is?
Yes.
Mm,
To
not
buy and
really.
sell shares.
Yeah, shares. So you buy shares of,
Oh, okay, okay.
so you buy low, sell high, or buy high and then sell it low. There's a lot of stuff you can do, right? So
Okay.
I talked to my poker friend, and he says, "Listen, he's a heads-up pro, but he wanted coaching for six match, right? So he said, "Listen, I'll coach you for trading, and then you coach me for poker, right?" I
Yeah.
said, "Sure, I'll do that, right?" So what I'm doing is, so I got a hold of his coach that coached him, and he's doing pretty good. My friend, he's doing. I mean, trading. He's only been doing it for 5 years, but he's doing over six figure now, right? So over 100,000 now, which is pretty good, considering he started from nothing, from scratch, right? Nobody taught him, nobody helped him, nothing, right?
Yeah.
So he says he'll coach me, and then after he's done coaching me, then he's gonna contact. I'm gonna contact his coach that coached him, right, to learn more. Okay. So this is what I was gonna do, right? I was gonna get a lot of my poker players who are successful, who's been working with me for a while, to work together with me, okay? But this is like 5 years to like lifelong partnership. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So here's what I was thinking of doing is I have a lot of poker students, right? And if I can grab the best guys that do really well in poker to come join me, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to teach guys to trade from what I learn, right? And have like a group of guys that trade together, okay? So let's say, for example, Gerbil is learns from me, okay? So he starts doing trading and he starts making 30,000, okay? And Ovi does it here and he starts making 40,000. So everybody's making 40,000, right?
Okay.
But what happens is you guys are working with me. I have trades. I send it to you to put in the computer, and
Yeah.
money. Okay, you send me your trades. I send Gearbo the trades, right? I take Gearbo's trades. I give it to you. I take Ovi's trades. I give it to Gearbo, right?
Yeah.
I take my trades. I give it to you guys too. I'm trying to think if I can get 30 or 40 guys working together with me, right? Think about the thing is, the more we do it, the more we figure out a strategy and how to trade. We're all on the same page, okay?
Okay.
Say for example, let's say you're making 80,000, okay? It's not like poker where if you make 80,000 in poker, you make 80,000 and that's it. You can't make any more, right?
Yeah.
But if you're making 80,000 trades, you send it to me, right? And I send it to other guys, and they're making 40,000 off your trades. You see what happens?
Yeah.
Now you're sending in one. Let's say each day you're sending in one or two trades, but you're getting 50 trades back, 100 trades back from the other guys.
Wow.
Do you see the potential?
Yeah.
So now instead of making 80,000, you're making. Let's say you get the trade, but you don't put it in right away. You don't make as much as him that made those trades, right? Let's say instead of making 80,000, you only make 40,000 off his trades. Okay?
Yeah. So you want to work together with you in this business?
Yeah. So imagine if I have 40 guys working together, right?
Yeah.
And each guy is able to make like, let's say not a lot. Let's say make 40,000, right? And each guy sends you the trade. You make 20. Let's say you don't make the whole 40,000 because they do it right away. Once they see the signal, they put it in right away. let's say you get it a little bit later, you make 20,000 off each guy, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you have 40 guys giving you 20,000 each. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm picturing that. So, but imagine if we all work together. This is gonna be a lifelong thing, right? You know what I mean? Imagine 10 years down the road, we're gonna get better. It's like poker, right?
Yeah.
We're all gonna learn together. I'm gonna get coaching. I mean, I'm ready to sign up with this guy. I'm gonna pay him 10,000 GBPs for coaching, which is about 18,000 US or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I'm already gonna pay him, right? So I already have it all set up that I'm gonna start learning and doing that. But I'm trying to picture because I have such a good group of poker guys that I can do something like this, and everybody will stick together, right? Because if I teach you guys how to trade, what happens is you're not gonna leave me, right, Ovi?
Of course not.
Because you know why? Because you're getting trades from all the other students.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the other students are not going to leave either because if they don't have me, they're not going to make that extra money.
Yeah. If this makes me money, I'm in.
So no, but it is going to make you money, but it's a long term thing. Okay, it's not going to be.
Of course.
It's
Yeah.
not going to be like your poker where I teach you in 5 months and you start making $1,000 a month. It doesn't work that way.
Sure.
It's going to be a 5-year project, 10-year project. But then even after that, you're going to be stuck with me for the rest of your life.
Yeah. And we're gonna be millionaires.
Yeah, no, that's my vision, right? Listen, this is my vision is to have, if I can do it for 40 guys, because you have to remember, okay, if I can teach people to follow stocks, I can get Ovi, follow these 5 stocks. Girbo, follow these 5 stocks. Michael, follow these 5 stocks. Hi, follow 5 stocks. I can get people to move all over the place looking at different stocks. So if we have let's say we start off with only 40
I see
guys.
how it can work.
What's that?
I see how it can work.
Okay, but the thing is, I need guys that I can trust, and for the poker players that I have already are the best people for me to use for the business, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so don't be mad at me, but I'm gonna be the middle guy. Okay, I'm gonna be the guy that controls everything. So when you give me trades, you're not gonna know who the other guys are, but you're gonna get the trades back from them.
Okay.
That's the only way it's gonna work is if it goes around me, because what happens is I don't want people if you're not you're not helping out by working trading, right? I can't give you the trades from the other guys because then the system's not going to work. Of course, you're going to have months where you don't make money, but as long as you put those trades in and we know you're working, then it's going to work for everyone, right? But this is a good way of me doing this because I can weed out anybody who doesn't put the work in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the potential is unlimited. You know what I mean? And the thing is, it's gonna motivate me to teach you guys everything I know too. Everything I learn, I pay these guys, $600-700 an hour for coaching. I'm gonna record it and give it to you guys. It's not like poker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is. The better I get you guys, the better I get, the better you guys get. We're all making money. So when I pay this guy 20,000 for coaching, I'm recording it and I'm giving it to you guys, whoever's in the program with me, right? You know what I mean? There's nothing for me to hide because if you get better, we're all making more money. Okay, and this is gonna be a lifelong thing. Okay, but I'm starting it already, right? I got this course. It costs $1,200. Okay. If you guys, I mean, you guys are still, early in your poker, so I don't want to put too much into your head, like get you guys doing too many things. But when you guys are ready, you guys let me know, right? Okay. And then I have the startup and everything that. But if you start at the beginning, what happens is you guys get a head start on all the other guys. You know what I mean? Start learning, but I mean, it might be too much for you guys to learn now, right?
Of course.
But like I said, that's one thing I'm gonna work on already, right? Okay, and The videos that you need, it's like the guy told me, right? It's 1,200. I bought it already. So I mean, if you guys want to do it, you guys let me know, okay?
Yeah.
It's a startup. It's learning the basics. Really, it's like learning poker from not knowing anything, learning what a 3-bet is, learning what a 4-bet is, learning what a call is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my friend is pointing me in the right direction. What I need to learn, not learn everything. You know, it's sort of like what I'm teaching you in poker. Learn the stuff that you need to know. Don't forget about what all the other people that taught you, right? So similar to that. So my vision is to have in 10 years exactly what I was talking to you about. To have everybody making like millions, right? You know what I mean?
Oh,
Or let's say like 700,000, 800,000.
a year.
Because like in Romania, you guys know how poker is working. You don't
Yeah.
know how long it's gonna last, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So in my head, I was thinking to myself, I said, listen, because I see my students like Romania, Lithuania, everybody, we don't know where poker is gonna be in 10 years. You know, it's gonna be there still, probably some way or another, right?
Yeah, but trade's gonna be forever. You said
Yeah.
it.
But what I want to do is, initially, what I want to do is learn something for my kids. You understand? So that I can pass them on something where they don't have to go work the 9 to 5 job, right?
Yeah.
And stocks is the natural thing for me to learn and teach them, right? And then all of a sudden I thought about a business idea with all my students. Since I have the thing with traders is they don't like to work together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if I trade and I make 100,000, 200,000, and then I give you all the trades, but you're only sending me back 100,000, it's not fair for me, right?
Yeah.
So that's the way they think. But if you think about it, if he sends you back 100,000 in trades, who cares? But then we need that community, that kind of like a bond. And that's where I got my thought thinking of my students, saying, "Oh, wait a minute, I can make this work, right?" I have a lot of guys who've been working there, and between me and you guys, we have some sort of a relationship, right? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? There's some trust involved, Like I send you, would you be worried sending me $2,000 if I said, "Hey, Ovi, can I borrow $2,000?" You'd be worried.
No.
You see that? That's just trust, right? Would you, if
Yeah.
one of your friends said, "Hey, Ovi, can I borrow 2,000?" Would you say yes?
Of course. Yeah.
You would? All of your friends? You'd be broke.
I didn't understand well.
If somebody came and borrowed 2,000, asked you to borrow $2,000,
No way.
one of your
If-
friends, would you say yes?
If he's one of my friends,
Yeah. He doesn't have a job and he says, "I want to borrow 2,000."
Your brother, if he asks for 2,000.
yeah, maybe my brother.
No, a friend.
No.
Okay, you don't even know me, Obi. Yeah, like so I have this relationship with you guys.
Yeah, I borrowed some money to some guys and I didn't get back, and I don't borrow anymore.
It's happened, right? But
Yeah.
see,
I don't trust them,
what I'm saying is, I have it's like a relationship.
but I can trust you. Yeah.
Yeah, with my students, that I have this trust. So if I teach them, and I say, "Listen, I say, Obi, join me in this business venture. I know, okay, in 10 years we're gonna make it. We're gonna make like 800,000, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then you're gonna be stuck with me making the 800,000 for the rest of your life. So you cannot leave, okay?
Okay.
Know what I mean? So all my students are gonna say yes. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make sure it happens where everybody makes money. You know what I mean? But and then they're all gonna work with me one way or another. So
What do you mean where we can leave you?
you can't. Why would you?
So I don't understand how we are
Because
stuck
you
with
win
you.
so much money, you don't.
Gerbo, you understand, right?
Oh,
So what happens is, okay, you're not gonna know all the other students, okay?
I thought we are stuck in the way of if we don't want to continue with you, you are gonna send some guys to kill us.
No. You're stuck meaning, I'm the business holder, okay? I
Yeah.
have business, okay? And everything goes through me. You understand?
Yeah.
All my students are working with me, okay? I'm not your boss, but you're working with me. So you pass the trade to me, I pass the
Yeah.
other guy's trade to you. If you
Yeah, I understand.
if you leave, you don't have those trades, so you're on your own now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So let's say you make 200,000, 300,000, right? If you stay with me, you make 2 million a year. Why would you leave?
Yeah, I understand now how it works. Yeah.
So all of my students are gonna be together like this, you know. So there's gonna be nobody's gonna leave, you know. And
Yeah, but that was very funny about.
I was so worried.
it's a lifelong contract, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, if you guys think you guys want to do it and want to learn, um, I can get you guys the program, right? Uh, so we split it. It's a couple $100, okay? And then you can start learning. But I mean, you can do this on your own spare time, okay?
Yeah.
And there's no rush. But if you learn now, you can slowly understand the basics first. Then it's gonna be easier once you go full time into it, okay?
Sure.
Like I said, it's gonna take me 2 or 3 years before I start trading for real money. I'm gonna pursue it that much, okay?
So with how much money do you start?
Like 300, okay,
300,000?
US,
$300.
just to start learning the package, right? And then we'll go from there, okay?
Okay.
But like I said, it's gonna be the next adventure with you guys. Once you see there's a potential, once you understand my thinking and my business, you're gonna jump on and say, okay, hi, well, let's do it, right? Okay, and we're all gonna help each other too. Okay, but
Are you making money now with this?
no, I haven't. I just started.
Okay. Okay.
Started. I just got. I have the poker player that went to a professional trader. He's gonna train. He's gonna coach me.
Yeah.
For trading coaching, right?
And it takes a few years until you know.
Yeah, it's gonna take. I'm saying I'm giving myself 2 to 3 years to become like not a full time, but learning all the stuff. Okay, but if you learn now, it's gonna become a lot easier for you. Okay.
So let me know. You are gonna be like the Wolf of the Wall Street, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. Well, because a lot of guys do it, but they don't work together, right? But we have a good foundation to start from, right?
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
foundation to build the house. Without the foundation, it's hard to build the house. Okay. So I have the foundation, which is all the students, right? And then now it's up to me to build the house, right? Okay.
Yes, it can
Yeah.
work in a way.
Yeah, it depends on how hard I work too, right? You know what I mean? How much I work. It's like poker. It's like sort of like if I had a whole bunch of poker players, but we could all play poker together. It's like that, okay? So imagine this, okay, Ovi. If you're doing a trade, right?
Yeah.
And I learned a lot. I'm really good at trading. Before you put in the trade, you send me a screenshot, right? Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I overlook your trade. Say, okay, good job, Ovi. Do it. Send it in. Now you don't have that thing to say, okay, why did you check raise for? Why did you call the guy down with four high or pair of fours for, right?
Yeah.
Sort of like that hand that you just showed us with 10-4 offsuit.
Yeah.
If I overlook, I say, oh, you fold. Then you fold. Then you don't put money into it. You don't lose money, right? But if you're on your own, you would have kept that stock until you lost a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Right? So now it's a way for me I can check your trades before you send it in, and then we work together one way or another, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna work on something like that will be really good for everyone. I don't want too many guys though. I probably want like 30 guys max, to form this kind of group, and it should be fun. I have something in my mind, a vision, and usually when I have something in my mind, I go really all out, right? And I make sure it works, when I have this vision. Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's something new, right? we're gonna work on it. I'm gonna start working on it. I mean, I started already. It's not easy. I'm telling you guys that now. It's not gonna be like poker. It's gonna be like 10 times harder. Okay, but you have to understand that 10 times harder. I mean, the reward at the end of the the to get to the end of the rainbow is really hard. But when you get there, there's a pot of gold, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's 10 times harder, but
The
the
re-
earnings are 10 times bigger than poker.
exactly. And it's gonna be lifelong if we work together. Okay. Like I said,
Yeah.
the goal is for all of us to be like 50s, 60s, and also driving the car on my desktop,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that's my vision, right? Not that it matters what kind of car you drive, but I'm saying I want everybody to be like that. And now I'm starting to think bigger now. I'm like excited to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And hopefully, you guys say, "Oh, hi," it was such great thing that I met you guys. It should be fun. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll talk to you guys soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully that
See you.
helps.
Bye.
Hopefully it gives you that motivation too. There's a lot more to it after poker too, right? And
Yeah.
eventually you guys will invest and stuff like that because you guys, is gonna make money and you have to think about, that's what I'm thinking, right? Always trying to think of making more money, right? Okay. I mean, like, listen, last year I made over 240,000, right? But I can make more, right? You know what I mean?
Oh, did you play lately? Have you played lately?
Not this year, no.
Oh, because you didn't post in your blog on Poker
Yeah, well,
Strategy.
right, this whole year. I went on vacation. Since I came to the vacation, came back, I've been working, just coaching, catching up, and then now I'm just getting into this trading thing.
Yeah.
Okay, because I
Okay.
see there's more potential, long term, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but I'll keep you guys in the loop so you guys know, right? Again, I said it's not gonna be easy, just like poker, but once everything is rolling and fine, then you guys gonna see it's gonna be huge. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
I'll talk to you guys soon.
Okay.
Salute.
Bye.
Yeah. Have a nice day.